right, guys. So back with Stabler, the Black German Shepherd. I think he's about 10 months old. Um, he's in the first intake of the School of the Hard Knock, so he has done some of this work before. Um, so what we're going to be going over is we first of all talked about the conditioning of the First Saver collar or the training collar. The reason that I use the First Saver collar is in competitions, the First Saver is the only piece of equipment that's allowed on the dog. And the fact is, for normal everyday pet training, I'm getting a bit tangled here, normal everyday pet training, because it's metal, it's got a sound, it's very distinct compared to their normal everyday flat collar that they wear. So I want it to be a clear signal to the dog that we are now going into training. Um, Although it has a slip component, I don't use it at any point in a slip capacity. When we get to using it for communication later, I'll just clip it back on itself so it actually locks the capabilities of having a slip. All right. So if you remember, we started out with the conditioning of the collar. We're using our verbal marker for this, right? Yes. Right. We want the dog to be able to push its own head through the collar. Oh, come here, buddy. Right, take it out. Yes. Right, so the dog's going to charge in after it hears the marker. It's going to charge and dive into the hand. You can also drop the food on the floor. It's really basic at this point. Dog just needs to learn. Head goes through the collar. Yes. And it's going to get a jackpot. It's conditioning, simple conditioning. We went through classical conditioning. One thing leads to another, and we're teaching the dog. Collar gets presented, head goes through collar, massive payment. Collar, yes. Good boy. Yes, good boy. Right, so as soon as the head gets through, we just mark it with a yes, drop some food on the floor, or let him eat it out of our hand. Work on this for one of your sessions per day. You should be at least doing 2 sessions a day. This might take you a week before you can put it to the dog and the dog's going to charge through. And then you're going to get to that point where the dog will offer his head through it every time. So work on that. Session 1 of the homework for this week is conditioning the collar. Thank you.